What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Direct Flashpoint Thomas Wayne Batman figure. And as you can see here, I do not have the packaging. I actually bought this guy loose from a friend, and he hooked me up with a very good price, and thank you very much, sir. He looks really great, really nicely done. I mean, very accurate to the depicted Thomas Wayne in the comic, and not as, I mean, not what you would expect. I think I only have one gripe with this figure, not being his articulate, because his articulation is, I mean, if you buy a DC Collectibles or a DC Direct figure, you're not buying it for the articulation. So let's just make that a point. I've stated that in numerous of my other reviews, but that's not really why you buy the figure. You buy the figure for the sculpt, and so yeah. So I really am liking his cape. It's kind of like a rubbery type material instead of a stiff hard plastic. So it is kind of, I mean, it's very pliable, so you can move it around, you can stretch it out if you want. You got some like weird marks in here or something. Not sure what that's about. Oh, I think it's just paint rubbing off. Well, that sucks. But anyways, it is covered because it's kind of doing this flap feature. So it is very accurate to his depiction in the comic and actually the movie. I think the only gripe I have with this is he doesn't have a 5 o'clock shadow here, and for some reason it looks like it looks like he's wearing lip gloss a little bit. If you can see it shine, like right there, it looks like he's wearing lip gloss a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, definitely a 5 o'clock shadow. They could have done that with this figure, and I thought that would be a nice little touch to the figure, but that's really my only gripe with it. Some people are probably like, oh, you're nitpicking. I tend to nitpick, to be honest with you. That's the whole reason for doing a review. In my eyes, is to find the flaws, and you know, everybody's got their own opinion. So I'll stop shaking the keep going like this. Batman's gonna throw up in a minute. But he does look good, and really do like the head sculpt on him. Let me get in real close here with the head sculpt. His face, I mean, on camera it looks like it's very pale, but at least from what I'm seeing right here, it looks, come on, focus. It looks very pale, but it's not as pale in hand, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, his skin tone is still pretty nice. I really like the red eyes. It kind of reminds me of Jason Todd Batman a little bit. But yeah, Thomas Wayne Batman here. He definitely does look good. This guy, yeah, he tends to go for weird prices. I've seen him on eBay for like $22 loose, and then I see him another day, he's like $9.99 loose, free shipping, and then like I'm in on card, he's like $34, and I'm like, what the get out of here. So yeah, so definitely like what the balls is this? But so I wouldn't spend a big chunk of change on this guy, but he's still a very nice figure, especially if you're a Batman fan. I would suggest getting it. So let me get to articulation, since I've just been kind of chatting away here. His head does move side to side on a swivel. It moves up a little bit, and I really mean a little bit, and it moves down a little bit. So I mean, you're not, like I said, you're not getting a great range of motion. Let me see if he's got a little bit of a head tilt. Just a little bit. So there you go. His arms go up about that far, not very high up. They go down. They can do a full 360. There you go. broke his arm. No bicep swivel, obviously. He has a single bend at the elbow and a wrist rotation. No ab crunch or anything. He does have a waist swivel that's very, I'm not going to force it. So it is there. It doesn't want to move though, so I'm not going to mess with it. His legs go out and back very nicely. He does have a single bend at the knee, and that's it. So basically that's it. That's all you're getting. The other gripe I have is that he's kind of like, it's not my camera that's off here. He's kind of like leaning that way and to the back, the way he's set up to stand here. It's almost like I have to bend his knee to get him to stand properly, and then he's still kind of like leaning an odd way. So I mean, this is kind of what I have to do to get him to stand straight, is bend the knee and bring it forward a little bit. So I mean, you might want to mess with it a little bit, so you don't just having him stand. And his natural position is this leg cocked back. So, excuse me, his burpalos. Burpalos. That's what I call them. I don't call them burps, I call them burpalos. Sorry. But he does look nice. His bat symbol on here is very nice. It would have been actually really cool if he came with 2 open hands and maybe 2 guns. That would have been nice. That would have been pretty nice to see, and the 5 o'clock shadow. But the bat symbol does look good. It's just painted on, but it fits nicely. And the utility belt looks good going underneath there. Sorry, not trying to show his showing my tushy. But yeah, so he definitely does look good. Sorry, I like completely brain farted there. And his gauntlets look very unique, and they kind of go, yeah, on a slant that way. But yeah, definitely a solid pickup, I think. If you're, like I said, if you're a Batman fan, I think he's a really nice addition. Plus, he's an Elseworld Batman, so he is Thomas Wayne, Bruce's dad. And like I said, I don't want to give anything away, because if you haven't read the story and you haven't seen the movie, there's a reason why Thomas Wayne is Batman, and that's all I'll say. So, with that being said, I definitely like this figure a lot. Actually, I appreciate it. I appreciate it more that I have it when I have it in hand, as opposed to when I saw it. I saw him online because I was actually considering buying him online. But definitely 2 thumbs up. I definitely like this guy. I'm going to give him a solid 8. I think that's yeah. So I'm gonna stick with my 8. He looks good. I really like the cape and how kind of rubbery it is. I just kind of like to, you know, it's kind of got that rubbery texture. I kind of like it. So yeah, definitely pick this guy up. 2 thumbs up. I'm rambling, so I'll let you go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.